Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Catman227 here, and I'm back with some more Apex Legends. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I recorded this clip, and there's absolutely no audio for some reason. I don't really know what happened. It was very strange. I was playing solos as Seer, as you can see, and for whatever reason, I played through this entire game, and I was talking throughout the entire time, and for whatever reason, it did not pick up the game audio, it did not pick up my audio. I don't really know why, so I just decided to throw in my own commentary for this video, talking about what happened. So, I'm going to try to do my best to break down this video and tell you guys what my mindset was. This area right here is an area that I know not very many people typically go to. As you can see, I'm checking right here to make sure that there's no one going to this area. Now, the reason why I'm playing Seer, and the reason why I'm kind of a Seer main now, instead of what I was maining, which was Mirage and Watson, is not because they're particularly bad in the meta. It's just I find that Seer is really good for solo play, which is what I normally play. So, sorry about that. When I do play by myself, I solo queue. Or, if I don't want to wait the incredibly long wait time, I know it might seem kind of toxic, but I will enter a match with a teammate, like squad up with another teammate, go in, and just separate from him and just let him die, because I really just want to be on my own, and teammates, more than most of the time, they just don't cooperate with me, so I don't even try to deal with that shit anymore. But anyway, so this is just early stages of the game, so this is just me trying to put shit together, find stuff. Now, here's a common misconception that a lot of people seem to keep forgetting, is that you actually get more XP for simply just surviving than getting kills. Kills, you only get like a little bit of XP. You don't get much from getting kills. You do get some from, so the more kills you get, the more XP you get. But you would actually be better off trying to survive the entire round. Like, for example, if you were to start the game, land, and then survive until the top 2 squads, and then just kill one guy, and then win, you would actually get more XP from that than if you dropped down immediately, got 5-10 kills within the first round, and then died in the first round. You wouldn't hardly get anything. So this is the reason why Seer, and Seer specifically, is better than Bloodhound when it comes to solo play, because this ability right here, his heartbeat scanner, allows you to see enemies that are nearby, and you're going to be seeing me just abuse the living crap out of this this ability, because it's just really powerful. So, and when you can tell how close enemies are based on that heartbeat sensor. Well, I like to use Seer in solo play just because of that. Bloodhound does have his tracking, so he can track footsteps, and he can scan, but the problem is his tactical ability, whenever you scan, it alerts people that you're nearby, as opposed to the heartbeat scanner, which does basically the same thing. You can tell who's nearby, but it's a dome around you instead of a cone in front of you, and it doesn't alert everybody to your exact location, because you can see when Bloodhound uses his scan. That's why I prefer to use Seer for this. Seer's just really good for stealthing, which is normally how I play solo, because if you're going to play solo like me, typically you want to try to stay alive as best as possible to get as much XP as humanly possible. Unless you're one of those people who are either already incredibly high level and don't give a shit, or you already have all the characters unlocked. I still need to unlock Catalyst and Vantage, but that's neither here nor there. But you're either one of those people that already have a shitload of XP, or just don't care, or you're just trying to increase your skill in gunfights. I would say I'm confident in my ability to take gunfights, but at the same time, if you just start picking every gunfight that I'm talking if you're about in solos. If you're in duos or trios and you're fighting an equal amount of people, that's fine. But if you're in solos like I am, I'm completely by myself. I don't have a teammate, but I'm still gonna have to fight squads of 2. So every fight that I take in this game, I'll be outnumbered by a pretty significant amount. Because a 1v2 in this game is suicide for that one other person, which would be me in this situation. So I can't just go taking whatever fight I see, because I don't know how good these players are. I don't know if they're going to be able to kick my ass. So I try not to get into fights. I try to just survive until the last 2. You guys have seen me do this with Lightning and Dig Duke, and I think Rose as well. Like every person I've ever played with, you will see in my previous Apex videos this strategy, and it works. You just don't pick any fights, don't draw attention to yourself, because if people see your name in the kill feed, and if they see it enough times, they'll come after you, especially if you're the kill leader. So we don't even try to go after that. We just try to stay alive, stay alive, stay alive, stealth it, stealth. Like right here, I'm just focused on hiding. It's very tempting to want to fight these guys, because I know they get distracted. In this part of the video, they do get distracted, and I could have easily snagged me a kill, but that would have revealed my location. So I'm trying to hide right here as best as possible, pay attention to my heartbeat scanner, and let these people pass. I don't want them to see me, because I don't want to draw attention to myself. I want to survive until the last 2 squads, and then take out that last guy. See, I almost shot him here, but then I saw him getting shot, so I was like, okay, they're going to kill him for me. And eliminate, the rest of the competition. So, what you do, so, for those of you who haven't seen my previous videos, and this is your first Apex video you're watching of mine, the strategy that me and my friends use is you just hide and hide and hide like what I'm doing, and don't pick any fights until the last 3 squads. Once you make it to the top 3, you let the other 2 squads duke it out. And you try to find them while they're fighting. So you watch them fight, and as soon as one squad gets eliminated and it's just you and the other squad left, run in and kill them before they have a chance to shield or heal up. And it's almost foolproof. You have to be really quick to pull it off, and you have to have really good reaction time, and there's a lot of other things that go into it. But the general idea, you wait for top 3, you let the other 2 squads fight, wait till one squad dies or loses that fight, then you run in and kill them before they have a chance to heal and regenerate their shields. And then you win. Which is what exactly I do here. And it works every time if you want to get wins, which is what I typically go for, because you survive until you win, and then you get more XP that way. Typically, I just have more fun surviving. Like, I don't really think it's fun to just drop, get like 5-6 kills, die, and then that's it. Like I don't take any pride in that. I take pride in surviving and getting wins based on that. And I don't really look down upon people who use cheap tactics like that, like stealing kills and third-partying and stuff, because that's how this game is. It's frustrating when it happens to you and you get third-partied, but it's really fun to third-party yourself. But that's just how the game is designed. It's a public game, there's a bunch of other people. Third-partying is just a common part of the game, and if you want to win, you have to just be okay with third-partying. So I don't mind it too much. It does suck, it is frustrating, but it's part of the game. I mean, there's no rule that says you can't third party, and I don't really think it's a shitty thing to do. I think it's the smart thing to do as third party because, I mean, you wait until two squads are both low on health, and you run in and finish them all off. You know, yeah, it's kill stealing, but it's not against the rules. You can't get banned for it. As a matter of fact, I would assume that that's what the developers intended players to do. Um, but anyway, so right here, you can see I see two people on the heartbeat sensor, so I just sit right here. Now, I'm kind of getting worried because the ring is on its way, and these people just did not want to move on for whatever reason. And I, again, don't want to pick the fight because I want to make it to the top two. So I just chill here for a bit. And I can hear them, like even without the heartbeat sensor, I can still hear them. I think it's an Octane. There's an Octane running all back and forth. He goes behind that rock that's right there. He does go behind that rock. I don't actually see him at any given point, but you can see from the heartbeat sensor that he's behind that area somewhere. So he's close. I check these boxes here to see. I try to go for it, but I'm like, I don't want to get caught. So, and then I have to shield up because it was partially missing some shields. So I didn't really want to. Okay, see, he's using that. I saw that, and I was like, okay, so he's focused on the replicator. That means I can get the hell out of here. So I just start hauling ass, and I think I go for this box. Yeah, and I find the helmet. I think at some point I find a purple body shield, but somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, the ring was fucking me up. I don't know exactly. I think they take a zip line, and that's how they get out of there. So they don't really notice me too much. They're not really worried about me. They took that zip line up there and got out. Actually, I think it was those people that ended up getting killed right there, but I'm not entirely sure because because I heard gunfire coming from the other side of this wall that I'm running next to right now, and I thought that maybe they had zip-lined back over there, somebody saw them, they got in a gunfight and got killed, or maybe they killed the people, I don't know. But I just kind of start... I'm really just trying not to get caught out of position. There's a lot of high ground around here, so a lot of people like to snipe or get a vantage point and just kind of look down in the valley. I'm really trying to just use the scanner to scan my surroundings to make sure I don't get caught out of position, because I'm very vulnerable right now. If I get attacked right here, I'm dead. So I need to try to... I'm just, at this point, looking for a spot, because I don't know this map, so I'm just trying to find a place I can camp and hide. So, not necessarily corner camp and wait for somebody to walk through the door and then I shoot them. I just want to hide to where I don't get into a fight. Somewhere where nobody can find me, because I don't know this map. This is like my third day playing this map, and I don't know all the ins and outs to it like I do with Kings Canyon or World's Edge. I know those maps like the back of my hand. I know every twist and turn, but this map, even Storm Point, I kind of know a lot. But this map's very new to me, and I just have no clue. I just have no clue. This I thought was kind of funny. I went to hide behind the rock, and he was already there, so I just killed him. I don't really know what that guy was doing. I don't know why he was, like, what he was doing, if he was going through his inventory, if he was AFK, or what, I don't know. But I just kind of walked through and just saw that, and I was like, hello, free charge on my body shield. Actually, I don't think I get a purple body shield, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. Right here, I believe I get the bow check. Because I see the supply drop here, so I was like, okay, I'm in the top 3, I can start being risky. I've already gotten most of the XP that I wanted. I'm not expecting to win because, I mean, you can't really expect to win if you're solo, or if you just know you're a really, really good player. But even then, most of the time, even if you're a really, really good player, a 1v2 is normally going to get you killed. But I have a bow check. I am confident with my skills. I pick up a flatline. I am using Seer. I'm really stealthy. I'm really tactical with how I play. I don't just go making blind, dumb decisions. So I I'm pretty confident in my ability to win this game, but I'm not expecting to. I don't have that kind of expectation for myself, and I don't think players who enter solo queue like I did should go into it with the expectation you're going to win, because if you have that expectation, um, you're gonna get you're gonna have that's gonna lead to like overconfidence. I feel like I win more often when I doubt myself. So when I say to myself, okay, I'm in the top 3, I did good, I'm good if I die here. I'm mentally okay if I die because I made it to the top 3. I'm fine with that. I made it far enough. Uh, Obviously, I'm still going to try my best. I'm still going to do whatever I can to win. I'll pull whatever tricks and tactics I can to pull off a victory. But I don't have that expectation like, okay, I have to win this. I'm going to win this. It's going to happen. I don't have that. I'm just like, I'm okay with losing right here. And I feel like if more players did that, they wouldn't set the bar so high for themselves. They wouldn't panic as much, and they'd be able to focus more on what they're doing if you go into it with that kind of expectation. So that's kind of my thought process while I'm sitting here. Now, I do sit here for quite a bit, so this was kind of the area I was hoping to set up in. Was in just a little house. It's got 2 stories. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure the octane that yeah, it was the octane that I was talking about earlier that was on the replicator when I was camping by that rock on that staircase. I think it was him who entered this building. I was camping in here. I crouched down right here, and I could hear an octane come in through the top and go down to my level, but he was in the other room. So I'm pretty sure that it was the same octane. I don't know. I can't really prove it, but I'm pretty sure that that's what it was. See, because right here I can hear them shooting. So I can hear gunfire going off. And I can kind of tell by the sound cues what they have. I know they have a vault. I know some of them has, I think one of them has an RE45, which is a red weapon. And I think another one had a Spitfire, but I'm not sure. I know one of them had a Sentinel, because I could hear a Sentinel going off as well. But I don't think he had a scope for it, so he couldn't hit very well. Or if he did have a scope, he wasn't a very good aim. But snipers are pretty hard to land a shot with, especially the Sentinel. So I don't really blame him if he wasn't very good with it. But yeah, here I can hear gunfire going off still. So like they're poking at each other, but they're not like what's the word I'm looking for? They're poke fighting. They're not actually committed to a fight. So they're just kind of spamming shots at each other from a distance, cracking each other's shields, and they hide, and they regen it. You know, they're just trying to waste materials, basically. Waste their shields, waste their health, med kits, syringes, whatever. Just trying to make them use all that stuff. Which I guess worked in the end, because neither one of them had any healing supplies. Because none of them even went to heal at all. Or they just panicked. But I can still hear gunfire going on. So this is where I decide, okay, it sounds like there's a lot of gunfire now. Maybe I should move in. Well, I see that person with the red shield. I see him regenerate it. Then I see the gunfire. I'm like, okay, now they're starting to commit, and the ring's closing in. I need to try to get in that ring. So here, I notice I'm still outside of the ring. I have to go up these stairs, which I didn't want to do, but I see this little lip right here, and I was like, okay, if I can get behind here, I can hide. And then that's when I see the first person die. So right here, I was like, okay, the ring is right there. I'm easily going to be able to snag a kill. I pop that, throw that out, just throw every single resource I can. I see that guy? Boom. One shot, one arrow, done, I win. Now, it's not very impressive, but it is a really good strategy to pull off a win. So this is the strategy that you guys should definitely use in your future games. So if you guys have enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe, and look up my club on Apex Legends called the Nephilim, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later!
This is where it ends.